Alright, what is up YouTube? MockinMilklord here. I am back with another deck profile today. And this one is my latest creation that I just made for this season as well. It is a Chaos Rank 4 Exceed deck. So to start, 3 Goblinberg, it's basic summons. We have 2 Trident Warrior and 1 Tsuki Knight. Tsuki Knight, I love him to bits. Just special summons him from the graveyard, negates a battle phase, which is absolutely amazing. Trident Warrior, when you normal summon it, you can special summon 1 level 3 monster from your hand, but unfortunately, we don't play it with that with its effect like that. It's just a light monster, and it's a good warrior type, and it's searchable if we need it, so that's a good plus. We have 3 Kagito Kage. Darks, they're searchable. 3 Mystic Tomato, just easy to play them out and just get through it, search through the deck quickly and just thin the deck out. 2 Nidoria. Nidoria is actually a really good but old card. When this card is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, target 1 monster on the field and destroy that target. So it does have its uses, and not gonna lie, it's not necessarily the greatest card, because it doesn't have a lot of attack points, but its effect completely makes it worth it. We have 2 Merla the Temporal Magician. This card is actually so underrated. When it's normal summoned successfully, you can target 1 set spell or trap card that your opponent controls. We'll target 1 set card your opponent controls and look at it, and your opponent cannot activate any spell or trap cards in response to the effect's activation. So like if they choose not to Solemn Warning it, they can't Bottomless, they can't do any of that, because its effect happens on a successful summon before they have a chance to actually play their effect. And she has 1800 attack and 1000 defense, and she is level 4, and she's kind of beautiful. This one right here is that new rarity. I forgot what it's called, but we also have 1 Thunder King Ryo, just stop searches and also negate like XC summons, which in this format is always very important. In any format, it's important actually. We have 1 Call Up Serpent and 1 Wyver Burster. Just banish 1 of the for Call Up Serpent, banish a light, and banish dark for Wyver Burster. But when it's destroyed and sent to the graveyard, you can search one another out. I thought about running these at 2, but unfortunately I don't have any more copies of them, and if you have them, you don't have any targets in the graveyard, it can actually be a real big downer, because then you don't get to do anything with it, and it kind of sucks for that purpose when that happens, but otherwise it's not bad. And for our last card, Dark Arm Dragon. It will actually rarely see the field. I mean, it can happen. You can get it out onto the field very easily, but you don't see it all the time. I would run BLS, but unfortunately it's in my main deck, and all the playtests that I've done with this deck so far, I haven't even needed to make it at all. I haven't needed it. Because the deck, honestly, it has its other things, but I could make a couple suggestions. 3 Rhoda, just because we have a bunch of warriors, and 1 Allure of Darkness. We have a lot of darks, so that works. 3 Photon Lead. I would say drop this to 2, put in BLS or Chaos Sorcerer if you don't have BLS, because Chaos Sorcerer is still just as good. Not as much attack, but still just as good. Obviously, or 3 MSTs and Dark Hole, since I still don't have Raigeki. Even after I won the tournament, I thought I was going to be able to get Raigeki as a prize. Fuck no. You know what I got? I got nothing. Now for the traps. 1 Torrential, 1 Compulse, 1 Bottomless. I only have the 1 Warning, and that's in my main deck, but I would say swap out 1 of these Mirror Forces for a Rhoda, and 1 of those Photon Lead cards to play Mirror Forces. But I think it's necessary. 3 Fiendish Chain, because Fiendish Chain, epic card. But I have play tested both of these decks recently. The Warrior Xyz and the Chaos Rank 4 Xyz deck, and they both very, very, very strong, very powerful, and do have a lot of plays and do have a lot of consistency and do top deck pretty well. So that is a good positive plus about these decks. Mountain Dew. But yeah, they do very well positive. So if you'd like, check out the other deck profile they uploaded yesterday. It came third place in a local tournament against quite a bit of meta decks. Coming third place with the deck that I just made randomly out of like shit cards is fucking fantastic. But extra deck for this, I mean, obviously you're gonna want Kageto Kage and not Kageto Kage, yeah, King of the Feral Imp. You're gonna want your Excited Knights or 101s. Just your main basic rank 4 staples. Daigusta Emerald, Leviathan Chain, and stuff like that. Because with Leviathan Chain, Daigusta Emerald, you can just set up your graveyard and manipulate your graveyard, and that's one of the key factors that really makes this deck, or any Chaos deck rather, work incredibly well. Is just manipulate your graveyard, manipulate draw power, eliminate, get cards that are necessary in the grave to the grave. Leviathan Chain will get shit to the grave, and Emerald will get shit from the grave back to the deck, allowing you to be able to play like Dark Armed and stuff like that. But I just played around with proxies of the extra deck cards, except for like my King of the Feral Imp and like Stardust and everything that I actually do have, and these decks just work actually rather fantastically. So feel free to check out the other one. I think I already said that before, but yeah, I plan on taking this deck. I'm going to take the BLS out, and I'm going to take my Solemn Warning out of the other deck and put it in this deck, and go and take it to a tournament and borrow the cards I need from a friend, because he let me use them yesterday when I went to the tournament yesterday, and then he's going to let me use them again for when I take this deck. So wish me luck, guys, and I will be posting the results probably by tomorrow night. The results will probably be posted from the tournament if I go. If not, then I will have something else for you guys. So please check it out. If you liked the video, remember to like. Give me any suggestions for the deck or any comments. Leave them in the comment section below. And I'll see y'all later. Peace out, homies.